Greetings again, YouTube listeners. This is a difficult video for me, but as the name will say, let the great paracord debate begin. I began making paracord bracelets in 2003. I actually sold some of them to a boutique in Arkansas, a really small boutique. Several people bought them, but it wasn't like a big business or anything. But I was not the inventor of the paracord bracelet. Private Joe Snuffy was the inventor of the paracord bracelet, and people are going to ask, who's Private Joe Snuffy? Private Joe Snuffy, as any military dude knows, is that guy. He's the guy over there under the tree. He's the gray man. He's the guy. He's always somewhere he's not supposed to be, doing something he's not supposed to be. And in Iraq and Afghanistan, there was plenty of paracord around, and one day Private Joe Snuffy said, hey man, I did some macrame that my mom showed me how to make, and I made me a paracord bracelet. And of course, soldiers being soldiers said, hey man, I want one of those. Because you're in a uniform, and anything just a little bit different than that uniform. Get your mustache just a little out of rags, whatever. So, Iraq and Afghanistan, soldiers pretty much wear what they want as long as they keep all their garb on that they're supposed to have, helmets, bulletproof vests, all that stuff. Got their weapon with them. They don't care if you wear a bracelet. And so, you'd be in your tent, you'd be in your barracks, the guy, put a bracelet on. It was like a friendship bracelet for soldiers, man. And he'd put it on there and he'd get it all tied, and you would have to put it together and burn it. They would melt it together while it was on your arm, it meant something. Because somebody of yours melted it while it was on your arm, and it didn't come off. So that was your deployment bracelet. And lots of guys had them, man. Well, guys started trickling back from Iraq and Afghanistan. There were a few people on the internet or out there in the world, wherever, decided they wanted one of these paracord bracelets. So they started making them, and they put up some Instructable, and they put up in some kind of video, and there were some videos out there, some guys making them or whatever. And lots of people claim to be the innovators. I don't claim to be the inventor of the paracord bracelet. The inventor of the paracord bracelet was Private Joe Snuffy, the unnamed soldier. Because nobody knows, man. It could have been any dude on any day, in any barracks, in any tent in Iraq. Who knows, man? Everybody made stuff out of paracord. We'd make a noose, we'd have them hanging off the beds or whatever. We would make a monkey fist and hit each other with them, stuff like that. I mean, we just made stuff with paracord. All soldiers did. The innovation came when somebody tried to put a buckle on one of these things, and they did it all wrong. They would take two pieces of cord and cut the strands out of one and put it in the other and super glue it or heat it with and squeeze it all down and all that stuff, and it was just a mess, man. Because people over here, not in Iraq and Afghanistan, they wanted to take that shit off. They wanted to be able to take it off when they got through doing their cool dude hack, man. They wanted to go out and people say, oh man, that's the coolest bracelet ever. That's right. It's uncomfortable as a son-bitch. When I get home, it's going there and off of this. So the buckle was a big thing here. But, guys over in Iraq and Afghanistan didn't care. There were a few guys that had like a pants button sewed on there or something. But anyway, a company called ITW Nexus makes these buckles. They're like whistle buckles. This one was from like 2012. They sent me a sample pack, and I ended up with these. I made them for my son's Boy Scout troop. They were trying to raise some money, so we made these and sold them because the popcorn didn't make us as much money. But I called ITW Nexus. You guys know who you are. And I said, hey, I need some of these. I'm going to make some. And they said, well, we can't sell them to you. We're the factory, man. I'm the factory sales dude. And I was like, hey, man, there's going to be this huge influx of people wanting these buckles because I'm going to make some, and we're going to sell them with the Boy Scouts, and they're going to catch on, man. And he was like, dude, we make backpack buckles. These are for backpackers. Serious people, man, that need to blow a whistle if they're in trouble. And I was like, well, for Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. And he said, listen, that ain't what we do, man. I said, well, you know, we need some that are curved, because if you'll notice, this one's flat. I said, maybe curved. You know anything like that? Anybody? He said, dude, you're some dumb shit from Arkansas, man. We can't help you. I'll send you a sample pack. So this came out of a sample pack with like 5 or something. And I had to go to some company that handled these and bought like 100 of them. So anyway, the only colors you could get then were black and gray like this, or orange and black. But now ITW Nexus, thanks to the dumb shit from Arkansas, they make plenty of buckles for bracelets. They got the little curve in them. So anyway, there's a lot of people out there that claim to be the innovator guy. There's a guy in Florida from Survival Straps, and he says he's the guy who first made one. Nah, bullshit. The first people to make them were soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan. They were like the friendship bracelets of grown men and women that were embracing the suck. That's who made them. And who improved upon them was me. I figured out how to put the buckle on a bracelet so it would be nice and strong. I've got another video down there. Look at all my videos. Best paracord bracelet, period. Popular Mechanics put it on their website. Parachutecord.com put it on their website. Everybody was putting it in their magazine and on their website. And I got paid some royalties from YouTube, but nobody ever called me and asked me anything. Nobody ever wanted me to be, you know, whatever. But I did teach paracord tying classes, taught 1,000 people how to tie these damn things. And anyway, so look down in the others. And if any of you guys from Florida, or Survival Straps guy, or Storm Drain, anybody else, not saying y'all ain't talented, man. Y'all do some shit with paracord that's nice, man. Storm Drain is the man with paracord, has been for years. He was doing it back when I was doing it, but you know, I was the guy that figured out how to put the buckle on the paracord bracelet so that Johnny Joe Hiker could take it off and go to work to his corporate job on Monday without having to wear that damn thing. So anyway, I was the big innovator on that. And don't know why I really felt like I needed to say that, because it doesn't really matter. I'm not asking for anything or a pat on the back, but I would like to see the paracord debate begin, because I know that there are people out there that claim to be the masters and the people that did it or whatever, and that's okay. I am ready. You can carbon date that sumbitch. I promise you. This is the old original that I made with the old original buckle. I've been making them since 2003. This was not one of my 2003 originals. This was probably a 2012 model, when the buckles were available and the cord had just come out. That's just regular old Army green OD cord, and that was the hottest color at the time. It was ACU. Iraq was hot and heavy, man, and they had ACU come out. Everybody wanted it. So there you go. Maybe someday it will sit in a museum as the first in the innovation. So, hey, shoot me a comment. Tell me I'm full of crap, something like that. We'll have a conversation, man. That's what it's all about. So, keep jiving and surviving. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.